Well, good evening to everybody, and welcome to the do to the to the victory moment with CK. I thank you so much for joining me live. I thank you for catching this on the replay. I thank you, as I'm excited to come to you today. Happy Monday. Thank you for joining me. It's a new week, and it's going to be a victorious week in spite of. That's how you got to see it. In spite of. It's going to be a victorious week. And all that the week has for us, we just are going to keep going forward and just trusting God, as they would say. So if you have not connected to me and you don't know and you've never been on my channel, I am CK. I am Carmen King. I am the CEO and owner of KM Travels. I help you to see new adventures and more. And listen, I am so excited to connect with you this evening as I come to you with a victory moment. And what is the victory moment? It's a moment where I just speak positivity and just speak it over your life, speak it over all that you're doing, because it's so important to understand that positivity makes a difference. Yes, it does. It makes a difference. So I'm here this evening one more time. I'm here this evening, and I want to talk about where or how is your attitude right now? What is your attitude? How is your attitude? And I want to talk about it right now because I want to talk about and give you 3 points today on attitude. Because number one, but I'm going to use that for the last one. I want to say attitude is a little thing that makes a big difference. When we say like a winning attitude or an attitude of winning and just having a mindset of not giving up. So that's what it's about. So, what is your mindset? How is your attitude right now? As so many things are happening, something new again happened, something, listen, it's been back and forth with so many different things, and it seems like one thing after another is happening, one thing after another is hi Janelle, thank you so much, love, for joining me. It seems like one thing or another is going on, and what I want to say is we have to have the attitude that we have makes the difference. And it's called and it's called, and we're talking about again, what is your attitude? How is your attitude right now? See, it'll make a big difference in the movement and how you're going, where you're going, and how things are going to come to you. So number one, I want to talk about attitude again, is that little thing that makes a big difference. And I want to tell you how it makes a big difference. Because if you're constantly thinking negative, if your attitude is constantly, I don't care, if you're constantly in a mindset of, it doesn't matter all the time, that's going to affect your days. That's going to affect how things proceed for you. So one of the things I want to encourage you is to be aware of your attitude, be aware of your mindset, because winning and victory comes first through your attitude. Victory comes first through your mindset. Victory comes first through how you receive and handle situations and circumstances. So, number one, I want to say again, your attitude is that little thing that makes a big difference in your movements and how you proceed. Number two, it it affects the people around you. If you have a negative attitude and constantly having a negative attitude, or constantly having a defeated attitude, or constantly having a sorrowful attitude, either people are going to do three things. Either if you're constantly having an attitude, they're not going to connect with you. Number one, they're going to, distance themselves from you. Number one, they're going to not connect with you because of what you're giving off. And then in that same mindset, in that same attitude, you're gonna affect how people connect with you, truly connect with you. It's going to be something that they're gonna be like, And God reminds us that the joy of the Lord is our strength. So even in things that we may not like happening, even in things that may be sad and happening, we have to know the source of our strength. We have to know where and how things are proceeding through our attitude. We can't automatically give in. We can't automatically give up. But what we have to do is continue to trust God. And I'm going to add that in there. If you've been on my live, if you've been on my YouTube channel, I got to add that in there because our strength comes from Him. And our attitude comes from how we begin our day, how we move forward in our day. So the last thing I want to share, because I'm doing this real quickly, the last thing I want to share is your attitude determines your altitude. How many, I've heard this so many times, but yet I realize how serious it is that your attitude seriously determines your altitude, determines the level, determines how far you go, how far you're going to go. Because if again you only have a defeated mindset, that's where you will continue to be in a defeat like position. But when you are serious about your attitude and the way you're handling things and the way that you're dealing with things, it makes a difference. It makes a difference in your altitude. Your attitude makes a big difference in how far you're going to go because you have to press forward even when things seem difficult, even when things seem, things happen unexpectedly. And we've been getting a lot of that lately, unexpectedly. So I want to recap real quickly. And then I want to thank everybody for coming on, those that are going to catch this on a replay. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining me. So, number one, listen, your attitude is a small thing, but it makes a big difference. And I want you to say that to yourself as you do affirmations and positive things and keep talking positive things so that you could continue to press forward. You could continue to go to that next level and not be stuck, as they would say. And next, it determines how you connect and who you connect with. Because show me who you are, and I show you who your friends are. Show me who you are, and I show you who you're connecting with, because it makes a difference. It makes a difference in how you portray to each other, how others connect with you. Do you make them smile or do you make them uncomfortable? Do you share positivity or are you always sharing negativity? And that's going to make a difference in how you're connecting and who connects with you. The last what I want to say, and again, your altitude your attitude determines your altitude. And I've been hearing this for a long time, but I didn't understand it. But now I definitely understand it. That your attitude determines your length and and how far you go. And I want us to be encouraged as we talk victory. Do some affirmations. Get up in the morning and connect with positivity. And the most positive thing you could connect with is God. Connect with Him in prayer, connect with Him in His Word, and He will tell you the truth of your day. He will tell you and guide you through in all things. But you've got to connect with Him, trusting Him, believing Him, knowing that the weapons that try so hard to rise up and do certain things, that it will not prosper. But stay encouraged, stay strengthened through your attitude. And I want to ask you this question. Those of you that may come in on the replay, thank you for joining me. What is your, or how is your attitude? How or what is your attitude? I am CK. I am your travel specialist, CEO and owner of KM Travels. I help you to see new adventures and so much more. And I am an author speaker, and I'm looking forward to what's to come this year. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for connecting. Thank you for your support. And I look forward to moving forward with you. And let me know in the comments, in any one of my broadcasts, what would you like to talk about as we talk victory moment. Have a great rest of your Monday. And remember, this week, watch your attitude because it determines your altitude. Blessings and love to everybody. Thank you again for joining me. Thank you again for for your support and your love. Have a great rest of your evening and have an amazing week. And don't forget Wednesday at 6:30. Let's connect again as we continue to talk victory moment. Thank you again and have a great one and great evening.